you finally got it. Maybe it was the job, the relationship, the house, the promotion, the amount of money you've been chasing for years. And when it finally happened, you felt it, that rush, that excitement, that strange feeling that whispered, "This is it. This is what I've been waiting for." For a little while, life felt different. You woke up happier, you smiled more, everything seemed better, and then something strange happened. The feeling faded. The thing you once dreamed about slowly became normal. Now you're chasing something else, a bigger goal, a better opportunity, a newer version of the same dream. Which raises a strange question. Why can't humans stay happy? Most people assume happiness is the goal, that if you work hard enough, earn enough, achieve enough, eventually you'll arrive at a place where you're finally satisfied. But what if your brain was never designed for that? What if happiness was never supposed to last? Let's go back 100,000 years. Imagine you're standing on the African savannah. The sun is setting. Food has been scarce for days. Your hunting group is exhausted. Then finally, after hours of tracking, you bring down an animal. For the first time in days, everyone eats. Your stomach is full. You feel relief. You feel joy. Your brain rewards you. But here's the important part. The feeling doesn't last. And that's exactly why your ancestors survived. Think about it. What would happen if one successful hunt made someone permanently satisfied? They stopped trying. They stopped preparing. They stopped paying attention. They stopped gathering extra food. They stopped watching the horizon. And eventually, something with teeth finds them first. In the ancient world, a permanently satisfied human was often a vulnerable human. So evolution created something much more useful. A brain that rewards success briefly, then takes the reward away. Just long enough to make you keep moving, keep searching, keep improving, keep surviving. And that ancient system is still running inside your head today. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. The idea is simple. Humans get used to almost everything. The dream car becomes your car. The dream house becomes your house. The dream salary becomes your salary. The extraordinary becomes ordinary. And once it becomes ordinary, your brain starts searching for the next thing. One of the most famous studies in happiness research looked at lottery winners. Most people assume that winning millions of dollars would create permanent happiness. And at first, it does. The excitement is real. The joy is real. But after enough time passes, many lottery winners return surprisingly close to their previous levels of happiness. The brain adapts. It always adapts. And that's why researchers call it the hedonic treadmill. You run, you achieve, you improve your life, but somehow the finish line keeps moving. The moment you reach one goal, another appears. The moment you solve one problem, your brain creates a new one. But here's where things become even stranger. Your brain isn't just designed to adapt to good things. It's designed to focus on bad things. Imagine two ancient humans. One spends the day admiring beautiful sunsets. The other constantly notices signs of danger. Which one survives longer? The answer is obvious. Missing a sunset doesn't kill you. Missing a predator does. For hundreds of thousands of years, evolution rewarded humans who paid attention to threats. Scientists call this negativity bias. Negative experiences affect us more strongly than positive ones. One insult can outweigh 10 compliments. One failure can overshadow 10 successes. Your brain remembers danger because remembering danger helped your ancestors survive. The problem is that modern life looks nothing like the world your brain evolved for. For most of human history, your ancestors compared themselves to maybe 100 people, their family, their tribe, their neighbors. That was it. Today, your brain compares itself to millions. Every time you open your phone, you're exposed to people who seem richer, more attractive, more successful, and more accomplished. Your brain was designed for a small village. Instead, it's trying to process the entire planet, and it doesn't know how to handle it. Social media turned comparison into a full-time job. The ancient comparison system that once helped humans survive is now being overwhelmed by information. But maybe you're thinking, surely successful people escape this. Surely there comes a point where someone finally feels satisfied. A point where the treadmill stops. It doesn't. Studies on celebrities, athletes, and wealthy individuals reveal the same pattern again and again. Success creates a temporary spike in happiness. Then the brain adjusts. The new reality becomes normal, and the search begins again. A millionaire compares himself to a billionaire. A famous actor compares herself to someone more famous. The mountain never gets smaller. The summit simply moves. And this reveals something important. Happiness isn't really about what happens to you. It's about how your brain interprets what happens to you, which brings us to the biggest misunderstanding humans have about happiness. Most people think happiness is a destination, a place they'll eventually reach, a finish line waiting somewhere in the future. But happiness was never designed to be a destination. It was designed to be a signal. Think about hunger. Imagine eating one meal and never feeling hungry again. You'd stop eating. Eventually you'd die. So the feeling fades. Your body needs it to fade. The same thing happens with happiness. If one achievement made you permanently satisfied, you would stop striving, stop exploring, stop building, stop adapting. The very behaviors that helped your ancestors survive would disappear. So happiness arrives, rewards you, then leaves. Not because your brain is broken, because your brain is working exactly as intended. And maybe that's the strangest part of all. The thing many people spend their lives trying to eliminate, their restlessness, might be one of the reasons our species succeeded. Every invention, every discovery, every work of art, every great achievement in human history was created by people who wanted something more, people who weren't completely satisfied, people who saw a gap between what existed and what could exist. The same force that frustrates us today helped build civilization itself. But understanding this changes something, not the feeling, the meaning of the feeling. You stop seeing dissatisfaction as proof that something is wrong. You start seeing it as part of being human. Maybe the goal was never to stay happy forever, because no human being has ever done that. Not kings, not billionaires, not celebrities, not your ancestors, not you. Maybe the better goal is learning where to direct your energy, learning which pursuits actually matter, learning the difference between endless comparison and meaningful growth. Because happiness was never meant to be a place where you stop. It was always meant to be a direction that helps you keep moving, and the feeling that something is missing, the feeling that there must be something more. That feeling isn't a flaw. It's the echo of an ancient survival system that has been guiding humans for hundreds of thousands of years. The same restlessness that frustrates you today may be the reason your ancestors survived long enough for you to exist, and without it, you wouldn't be here.